The day started early, 17 minutes past 4 in the morning, the exact time the first earthquake struck. A memorial service here in Hatay, one of the worst hit areas. Later, the Turkish president arrived in the city of Kahramanmaraş and headed to a cemetery to pay his respects, where some of the more than 12,000 people who died here are buried, and then on to a ceremony where the keys to recently completed houses were being handed over to families in need, making a rallying call to the population.
One of the characteristics that makes nations a nation is that they multiply their joys by sharing their joys, as well as being one heart and one wrist in the face of difficulties, and making them bearable by sharing their pain. Patience, hope, fortitude, solidarity, sacrifice. These qualities are most necessary for us as individuals and as a society at these times. Our nation successfully has succeeded this test in the earthquakes of 6 February.
Homes like these at a construction site on the edge of Kahramanmaraş, 46,000 have now been completed across the earthquake-hit region, with a target of almost 400,000 to be built. Construction sites are now dotted around the city. This area is one of the worst hit parts of Kahramanmaraş. 1,400 people were killed here when houses and apartment blocks collapsed. Now most of the rubble has been removed, and it's all going to be rebuilt. This huge section of Ebra is being redeveloped under the name the Azerbaijan neighbourhood. It's largely being funded by the Azerbaijani government, one of Turkey's closest allies, and will have new schools, shops and mosques when it's finished. Just a few kilometres away, one of the biggest container camps in the region, 3,000 container homes stretching as far as the eye can see. The people here are at least grateful they have a solid roof over their heads.
We expect our government to rebuild our homes or give us a new apartment from state-supplied houses. In these container cities, we are trying to heal the pain of the earthquake.
I want to have a new apartment. Even if our financial situation is not good, we wish to live in a newly built earthquake housing and are willing to pay for it every year.
The Turkish president also spent some of the trip meeting affected families himself to give them some comfort. Life is clearly not back to normal for people living here, but a start has been made. Andrew Hopkins, TRT World, Kahramanmaraş, Turkey.